Hello technology education students. Today we are going to be showing you how to create a 3D printed keychain. Now this is going to be an extra assignment. This is only to be done if you are waiting for a phase of a project to be done as a class, or you're waiting for something to dry and you have all the other materials to be done. There's no due date. This is actually not graded. This is for the fun and challenge of creating one of these things. It's all going to be buried in this folder right here. Okay, I will have this video up here, of course, and you need to be working in VM Horizon. So what I want you to do, of course, is like always, get logged into VM Horizon, get yourself stuck in full screen, and you need to be setting yourself up so you are doing either a black and white logo or a black and white clip art image. So I'm not going to do the bike right now because it's a little more complex for the speed of this video. But you're going to go find an image. Okay, this would be a totally fine image, and you need to go save image as. And you need to make sure it's either a JPEG or a PNG. So this would work. Okay, this would work in this case. If I was going to do a logo, same thing. I right click, open image in new tab, and make sure it's a JPEG when I go and save it, or a PNG. If it's not, and you have your heart set on that photo, it is okay to use the snipping tool and then come right over here and then snip it like this. That's totally fine. Okay, then it will save as, and then you can change it to JPEG or PNG. But other formats like a GIF or a TIFF or stuff like that will not work for our scenario here. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and you're going to drop this into your OneDrive right here, Elkins, and then KeyChain, and I'm going to make this the Nike logo. Okay, so now in Autodesk you need to start with a new part, like we've done quite a few times before. Okay, and this is going to push you to be using the line and the arc tool, and you also need to think about what this thing is sitting on, so then we can actually 3D print it and it could be one continuous part. Okay, so now start that 2D sketch. I'm going to draw this on the XY plane. Okay, and I'm going to bring in my image, drop down menu, that VDI Horizon folder, KeyChain, and then I always said I was going to do the Nike logo. Okay, I'm going to drop it right on the origin here. Now this is an image, of course, and the cool thing here is I can go click on the image. This currently says 26 inches wide, a little wider than we need it to be. I want it to be somewhere in that 2 by 2 inch range. Okay, so 2 inches will be a very nice size keychain. It'll give you enough room to work with, but it also will give us the ability to print it on our machine. And so what you're going to do here is you're just going to go and use the line tool to start off with, and you're going to go around and you're going to just trace the exterior of what you want to do. Now what will happen here is that these lines will start to reference each other, and they may want to snap in certain locations, and that's what does make this a little bit more trickier and a more challenging thing to do, but that's why it's a good skill. See how that snaps here? I'm going to use that to my advantage in this case because I want these sides to be perpendicular to each other and all level with each other. Okie dokie. So in that case, I want it to do that because that's going to make it look nice and even. Okay, and we always need to make sure it's closing. Now in this case, I just missed the black line a little bit. Doesn't matter, it's not going to hurt our final design. Does that make sense? Okay, now I'm going to come over here, click, and I'm going to go over here. And this is where your mouse is a very critical element to what you do here. So I'm using my scroll wheel and I'm just sort of moving the image back and forth. Okay, You can do the pan here using the pan tool, but it does require you to go jumping back and forth between the pan tool and the what is it? The line tool. Okay, so I'm going to make the K now. And this could be a little tedious, so you need to decide what you are willing to do. If you're willing to put a bunch of work into this to make your keychain and make a really high quality product, please do. Okay, I'm not going to stop you. I really want you to do that because that's what's in the end going to make you a better drawer and really realize what the capabilities of this are. Okay, I'm going to go around. I'm going to finish the rest of the lines before I do all the arcs. Okay, because this K and the E are actually connected to each other. See how that one wants to snap? I'm going to force it not to snap, okay? But on this top row, I'm going to use that snap to my advantage. We're going to just connect it all the way through. Boom. And we're going to go right here. Boom, boom. Now, that's good right there. Now let me do that inner triangle here. Okay. And I'm really trying to make sure all these points are connected before I move on to the next one. And I'm looking for that little green dot to appear. Okay, so there's all our lines done. Okay, and if you go like this, you're going to use the arc tool, 3-point arc. Start it on the line you just made. Click on where you want that arc to end, and now I'm going to go and flex this until it sort of matches it. Now, right here I'm missing it a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. Okay, but shorter bites here are going to lead to better resolution. It's sort of like the pixels on your TV screen. Okay, you do more pixels, the more resolution you have, the higher quality the image is going to be. Okay, so if you do shorter lengths of arcs, then it's going to work out better. So click on that. I'm going to flex this in and out a little bit. Boom. Okay, it's looking good. And I'm going to purposely leave one of these arcs not totally attached. Okay, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, this is where doing a shorter arc is going to be a better solution to this scenario. Okay. I'm going to go over here. Boom. Okay. Shorter arc. Yep, that's good. Now, I don't like that arc. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to do a shorter one there. Okay, now we're going to move to the line tool and draw a line all the way down to this point here. And keeping with the design that we have going here, I'm going to draw an arc, bring it across. I'm going to round this out. Maybe not totally to the end. I'm going to just go with the flow here. Okay, and now I'm going to draw a line to the end of this arc, or this line right here to the end of the arc that we just made there, and boom. Now, if I go and I'm going to hit finish sketch, I'm not going to delete my image. I'm just going to turn the visibility off of the image. Okay, when I turn the visibility off, I can see things. Okay, and I can see where things are connected and not connected. Now it looks like mostly everything is connected. I thought I left one of these lines unconnected, but Maybe I didn't, but just to be sure what we're going to use, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to hit close loop, hit OK to that, and I'm going to just click all the way around. Hit yes to that. See how that all goes green? That means that's all connected. Hit yes. Hit yes if it asks you any prompts. And now if it says loop has been successfully closed, that means it's all closed. And now I can come over here and I am going to go and extrude this now. And if it is extrudable, it's going to go all green. Okay. And I'm going to make all these pieces 0.125 of an inch. Okay. So there's my Nike logo. Okay. That looks really, really good. That looks like one nice continuous piece. Okay. But I'm not done yet because I need to print this out as like actually one piece. Okay. So what I'm going to do is there's many ways you can do this. Many ways. I'm personally going to draw a new sketch on the back. So if you look at this, I have my sketch plane on the back edge of this part. Okay, and this is where it gets a little bit more confusing and you have to think about the design. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this tool called Project Geometry, and I'm going to project this geometry, and that geometry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from here to here, and I'm going to draw a line from here to here. So it's all one continuous piece. And that should be good. And if I go and try to extrude this now, I'm going to extrude this, I'm going to extrude this, and I'm going to extrude all these inner pieces, okay, so they're together, okay, and I'm not going to make this 1/8 of an inch, I'm going to make this 3/32 of an inch, so it's a little thinner, okay, because I want this to be the form of the Nike logo. Now, I don't like the look of this part here. So what I'm going to do here is, again, I'm going to sort of play off of the design a little bit. And I'm going to start a new sketch right here. I'm going to project this geometry, but I'm also going to take an arc and sort of flex this out so it's tangent to that. And now I'm also going to make a little bit of a, we'll say we need somewhere to attach our keychain, our key ring. Okay, so I'm going to make it this part here. So I'm actually going to flex this out a little bit more. And then I'm going to put a hole probably right about here. And that is where I'm going to place the hole for my key ring, right there. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to extrude this piece, extrude to this face right there. Okay, that's good. Now that's extruded. But then I'm also going to come over here and turn the visibility on this. Remember that point I just made here? Turn the visibility on. And now I'm going to make a hole right there. And we're going to make this hole 0.125 of an inch. And that should just be enough so then I could put my key ring in there. And that looks good to me. That looks like a decent thing to cut. Now there's some things in here I don't like that I could come back through. I don't like this face right here. So actually I'm going to start a new sketch right here. Right in here. And now I'm going to go and project this geometry, and this geometry. Okay. And now I'm going to go extrude. And I'm going to cut this out right here all the way through. Okay, so now that the N sort of goes all the way through it. And I could do the same thing with the inside of this K too. I'm going to do that one right there. I'm going to project this geometry, project this geometry, project this geometry, 3D model, extrude, but I'm going to cut it this time all the way through, and there we go. That's a pretty decent piece. Okay, and now I can 3D print that. Okay, so how do we 3D print this? I'm going to go File, Print, Send to 3D printer. And now I'm going to make this high. Okay, you see that? I'll do it once more. Okay, File, Print. I'm hitting that caret. Send to 3D print service. Hit OK. Oop, don't hit OK. Sorry, made a mistake there. 3D print service. And now I'm going to hit Options. Make this high. Hit OK. And then I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to save this in here. I'm going to call this Nike logo. And then I'm going to need you to upload both the STL file, that STL file that we just made, and then I need you to also upload the IPT file. Okay, and that would look like this. If I go to my folder, right in here, I'm going to go to VDI Horizon Share folder, KeyChain, and that would be this logo or this file and this file right here. These two files, STL and Autodesk file. Okay, so that is how we're going to make a 3D printed file, and those are what you're going to submit onto Schoology.